listen, we don't take a lot of victory laps on this show. I think maybe after some of the comments we got from West Virginia fans last year when we had them, I think at 4-8 in the conference, maybe a slight victory lap is justified. They go 5-7 last
Yeah,
season.
Mitch, we were so wrong. They went 5-7.
We
They showed
were
us.
off our rocker. Guys, what did we say the issue would be last year? We said the secondary is probably going to stink, and I don't know if that defensive line, as deep as they are, I don't know if they're going to be a difference maker. And then we obviously had a lot of questions about the offense. Well, shocker, all of that came true. The secondary is all gone. The defensive line is all gone. Their team's strength, I will give them this, is the offensive line. Zach Frazier is one of the best centers in the game, should be high on draft radars for sure. The problem is that offensive line might not have anybody to block for. Garrett Green is the quarterback, which, listen, if you're a believer in Garrett Green, God bless you. 9 games last year, 5 touchdowns, 3 picks. He had a 55% completion percentage. Not exactly groundbreaking stuff. I think CJ Donaldson is a good running back, had 4 100-yard games in his first 7 as a new running back. He transitioned from a big wide receiver over to the running back position and at first really flashed, and then he got hurt and then ended his season. Devin Carter comes over from NC State. Jashawn Polk comes over from Kent State. It's a brand new wide receiver room for the Mountaineers. So Green's going to have some new guys to get accustomed to. On defense, the defensive backs have so much to prove. They were horrific last season. Montre Miller comes in from Kent State. You have Marcus Floyd and Aubrey Burks, who are going to be the main names back there. The defensive line, again, Mountaineers fans were telling us, hey, we have so much depth up front. Don't even worry about our front four. We're going to be golden. This year, you don't even have that to fall back on, which is what I'm really, really concerned about. I don't know if you're going to be able to stop the run. I don't know if you're going to be able to get to the passer. Everyone was banking on that depth last year in the defensive line. You don't have that this season. The linebackers a very, very thin unit as well. You look at that schedule, and it's a daunting one. You have rivalry games against Penn State and Pitt. You play Texas Tech, you play TCU, you play Oklahoma late in the season, Oklahoma State right after Houston. It's a late bye. It's a really late. I'm sorry, not a late bye. It's an early bye. I'm sorry. And then it's kind of a gauntlet against teams that are going to put up points. Houston, Oklahoma State, UCF. We'll see about BYU. Oklahoma, we think, is going to score points. Cincinnati, Baylor. Where are the wins on this schedule, fellas? Like, I'm really struggling to find that.
Well, they play Duquesne.
Okay.
They're probably starting 1-3 or 1-4.
They also play 11 other games.
They do.
Look, it's hard to find wins on this schedule. It's I'm not one to take the victory lap either, but we told you so. And so look, it's not a great team. There's not a lot left in the cupboards. There's not a whole lot here for West Virginia. Yeah, the offensive line is going to be good, but again, Mitch, just who do you block for, right? Like it's really just if there's nobody back there to block for, there's no reason, right? There's no reason to have a great offensive line if nobody's going to be completing passes downfield. You give a guy all day to throw, and there's nothing downfield, and so he just sits there and takes a coverage sack. Like I don't know. I'm really struggling to find good ways to talk about West Virginia. They're going to have a rough year. I have them at 2-10. I think that they'll find another game on the schedule. Don't ask me which one. And I don't know. I don't think that it's going to be a great year for West Virginia. Have them down at the bottom of the conference, and probably, also at the back of the line will be Neil Brown in the back of the employment line at the end of the season. Can't imagine a way that he gets there. And I hope that they can figure something out at West Virginia, because I would like a good West Virginia back in college football. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
We get to sing Country Roads after.
Right, exactly. Yeah, we get to sing Country Roads again as a nation, right? That'd be nice to have everyone. But I'd like to have a good West Virginia team back, because I think that would be fun for this new era of the Big 12. It probably means a new coach. It probably means having to rebuild through the transfer portal, and I think it'll probably take a little bit to get back to that point. It's not happening this year.
I will say Neil Brown's days are most likely numbered in Morgantown, and he is embracing that. I don't know if you guys watched him at Big 12 Media Days a couple weeks ago, but he was basically just like, yeah, we're just going to throw whatever at the wall and see what sticks, and we're going to have a lot of fun, and we'll see what happens. And I love that. Big I don't care energy. And maybe that's not what you want from the guy you're paying millions of dollars a year to lead your football program, but he knows it. The whole program knows it. He's embracing it.
Is Neil Brown quiet quitting?
No, he's legit. Just like he said, he's going to try a lot of wild stuff. I don't think that's quiet quitting. He's just going to.
He criticized the Big 12 media for picking them at the back of the conference, saying they're just being overlooked. I'm like, man, you're 22 and 25 at West Virginia. Like, I don't know what we're overlooking exactly.
Yeah, give me a reason to look. Like
that energy resonates through the fan base. I'll just say that.
Well, listen, again, West Virginia, if they could make the climb back, sick.
Gracious, how about that?